What do you think the things that like an athlete would struggle with are? You know, like the way you're talking to that British Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
And you're not really sure like what it is in like what way you could help him. What do you think? Like, let's brainstorm that.
I think the thing with athletes is because they've always been so driven and they're so used to doing, pushing, they almost end up in linear thinking
Yeah.
because it's so logical. And it's like
It is extremely logical.
you run these times and you do this periodization because that's going to lead to this power, which means on race day maybe you can PB. And it's like you're in a box of like, this is how it can go. Like there's no exponential.
There's no exponential at all.
Oh,
Completely linear.
if you feel good, you could drop a second. Like no one thinks like that. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone thinks that if I train 5 times a week versus 7 times a week,
Yeah.
and that obviously if I train 7 times a week, I'm going to be so much better.
Exactly.
Whereas if you were to train 5 times a week and you actually worked on the internal a bit more,
Yeah.
you could have the same output, if not better. No, 100% better actually.
Yeah.
Because then, like, even those 5 days a week that you're training,
Higher quality. Yeah. Yeah.
that's a huge misconception.
So I'm noticing that even with some of the athletes I'm coaching now, so driven, self-disciplined, motivated. And I'm always having to tell them to not be so strict. Like to almost step outside the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. Thinking that it needs to be hard. All we hear is that, Usain Bolt did this because he trained 15 times a week or whatever. LeBron woke up at 4 a.m. and he trained 4 times a day. Like, that's all you hear.
Yeah.
Which is obviously it plays its role, it plays its part. But
Hustle. Yeah.
in 2026 especially, there's like such a big gap between those who just work externally and those who work on both the external and the internal.
Well, even like in hindsight, I won't name names, but I remember there was in my old training group, there was this one person that hated like the mindset stuff. They had jealous energy, they'd always compare. If they saw like someone else's times, they'd find anything possible to be like, oh yeah, but they had this and they had this.
Yeah.
Just like jealous energy, bro. But like they trained really hard. Trained extremely hard. Always did the extra work, the extra sessions. Almost created that like almost toxic culture
that's the
of
thing,
like,
though.
oh, you're not doing more, you're not doing the extra rep, you're slacking.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that is that, okay, I'm doing the external work, but internally I've already told that being jealous is telling yourself that you're not as good at this.
Scarce.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
You're literally telling yourself that the reason why they achieved this is because of this.
Yeah.
Whereas they just did it.
Yeah.
And so can you.
That's literally it. If anything, you being more receptive to their greatness will allow you to actually say, okay, what are they doing differently?
That I can do
Instead
well.
of, oh, they had this, well, it must
Giving
because of,
excuses for them.
do you know what I mean?
Imagine if you can give excuses for someone else. What does that say about you? What kind of excuses are you giving for yourself?
They've since blocked me on Instagram since we stopped training together. And I know exactly why.
He blocked you.
She
Oh, damn.
used to always give out, like, if she saw professional athletes and stuff, first there'd be a whole story about them, but then it would be, yeah, and like, they did this and this and this, but do you know what I hate? They always go on about like mindset and like all of this stuff. Hated it. What does that say? Ego. Ego does not want to hear it.
Operating with that.
Ego does not want to hear it. And that's the exact thing that it needs to hear.
fully.
It's actually mad. I learned all the things I teach now, but I didn't realize it then. All of that came from childhood.
Yeah.
Childhood, really good athlete, natural. Everyone else caught up. Had it easy back then. Now it's hard. Now it's hard. And instead of embracing the fact that it's change, it's resentment.
The resentment.
Yeah.
Holding yourself back.
So, I think to answer your question, we're athletes. I think because I've been an athlete and I am an athlete, and I've seen this from purely the external, and I guess focusing on the effect. Now I understand the internal and the cause. I'm able to like bridge that gap, I think, between doing more and being more,
Yeah.
and how that translates in performance,
Yeah. To achieving more.
as well as money, as well as
Being more. That's where it all starts.
So I think the thing an athlete will struggle with, if someone runs a 100-meter race, 4 100-meter races, if they don't run a 10.3 versus if they run a 11, they will still be emotionally attached. That's the thing with athletes.
Yeah.
That's the thing with athletes.
Yeah. Do you know also? You know when Usain Bolt ran the world record? I read this article on it about how that was the most relaxed race anyone in an Olympic final has ever ran.
Rare.
Most relaxed, like literally his muscles, his what's it called, heart rate, everything, completely relaxed. He was so flow state, so calm, majestic on it, and that comes from the internal. Because your body is going to be fighting.
Yeah.
Your body will always. He's a human being at the end of the day. So like, your body will fight that.
Yeah.
And then mastering the internal, mastering your ego, and being able to control your body, your physical. That okay, even though this is a high stakes environment, even though like I care about this so much, I have so much emotion attached to this, I'm in control.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yes. Thank you very, very much. It was delicious.
Thank you.
So good.
Good for you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, Bali service, you know.
Yeah. That's actually an interesting one, yeah. Athletes aren't happy unless they have the external.
Completely attached.
Completely attached. Completely attached. Like so heavily attached.
But it's like a positive but and a negative, because obviously it pushes you as an athlete, you know. Always striving for more, always striving for more. But at the same time, thinking so linearly doesn't allow you to have that extreme growth in like all aspects of your life, not just the athletic.
Yeah.
You know, people who like just focus on train. They're kind of wasting their time, low key. Because there's like you can train and center your whole life around athletics, or you could train, do mindset work, and have that positivity spread to all areas of your life, like completely.
Big time.
I've seen it like drown out so many people. Like even like, I don't want to name names, but like I've seen it drown out so many people, you know, where like they don't allow themselves. They know something is better. They know they could be doing this, that, and that, but because they're so dedicated to the sport mindset and train. You know, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Yeah, I don't.
I
agree.
was so I wouldn't even link my boys. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I have to train tomorrow. I'm gonna be tired. Yeah.
Complete athlete thinking. And that's it.
Where do you think that comes from? Because like now everyone's on about like sports. Like sports like now is massive. Because people are starting to realize. But like, when I was sprinting, I wasn't like I did the whole visualization and like self-motivation and all that.
But
That was still external,
yeah.
it still wasn't internal.
I think it's just society, bro. You know, think about it, society, and then also like the type of people who are good at athletics. It started from young. You know, you're always called a fast guy. There was always this positive feedback loop going on. So you're had like a cemented identity of. Then when you now grow up and it now starts to get a bit more competitive, you're trying to feed back that identity by like, oh, I'm the fast guy. The way to get fast through society's norms is by train.
Yeah.
It needs to be hard. What's the hard thing to do? Train.
Work harder.
Yeah.
Do more.
Smart.
Yeah.
Even with like athletes on the other side, for example, like bodybuilders or gym goers, like I used to always think that in order for me to get as big as possible, I just have to train every single day. There's a time where I trained every day for like a month.
Really?
Like one split. Every day I'll just do one body part, 1.5 hours. So I was like, oh, I need to get big. I have
How did it go?
to. Shit.
Really?
I was tired as fuck. The training that I was doing constantly was like, oh, I'm sore from yesterday, or I haven't recovered properly at all, or just always some excuse because I was like mentally tired, mentally fatigued from all the stress I was putting myself under. Whereas when I slowed down and I focused on, okay, I'm actually going to be the type of person who's just big. I'm gonna eat correct. I'm gonna train like with like a program rather than just like trying to train as hard as possible. Instead of doing 15 reps or 20 reps, I'm gonna do 8.
Yeah.
You know. And that stuff actually worked so much better because I was able to keep it up consistently. Forget about that. I was able to enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually a lot better.
Yeah. For my last year of athletics, I got injured. I probably had my best winter. I got injured multiple times. I didn't even get to run. I would still say it was my best year of athletics. But I was happy training. With my boys, it was social.
Yeah.
We get a coffee after, we even a massage, we hit a gym session together. But I was having fun.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the times. Because of that, I was doing better.
Yeah, that's it.
I was doing better.
And you're enjoying it.
You know what I mean?
You've let go of that friction. That's so important.